Assalamu alaikum boys and girls, how are you today? I'm glad you came to play and learn Arabic with Koko, and I'm very happy because Koko is reading now very well. Our friends here at home also reading very well, and I am sure you are also reading very well if you followed all my guidelines. And I bet since you came today to watch this lesson, that means you are ready to take this next step. Actually, you have one more step and you finish most of the symbols and special things that you need to know to read a word. But still we gonna need to learn how to deal with the Quran calligraphy, because in Quran script the writing is a little bit different than we are used to in the Arabic traditional way. But Arabic language is a beautiful language, and also has beautiful writing, and you can find many ways you can write a letter in a fancy way called calligraphy. And you can touch one mushaf, which is the Osmani script, and you can find the same way of calligraphy. But if you are from other countries like Pakistan or India, they have a little bit different ways of drawing the letter. I'm not saying it's a different way of writing, but it is the right way. It's not wrong. But as I said, Arabic can be written in different calligraphy way. So the one I'm following is the Osmani script, and the Mushaf al-Madina we call it. So most or all Arab, they use this kind of calligraphy. And if you're from Pakistan or India, they have a little bit different ways to write certain letters, but not a big difference. And if you learn this way, you can also learn the other way. It's good always to have both ways. And today I will teach you one last rule, or one last letter, how you pronounce it. It also has connection with the Quran, and I will show you how it is different in the Quran, how you can recognize it in the Quran book. In Arabic book, you're not going to see the symbol that you see in the Quran. I'm going to show you that too. And we are going to touch on that with words as usual. And we can read one surah actually that has this letter that I'm going to teach today. And that's going to help you a lot. For now, I think we should go to the classroom, because Koko, I can hear him, he's tweeting, he is exciting, or if he's excited. So let's go and save him, because he cannot wait longer. And my friends, you can join us too, okay? So let's go. Assalamu alaikum, Koko. How are you? You're flipping your wings. I know you're happy. Today we are in lesson 9, almost done. One more lesson we're done. And today, Koko, we're gonna read one small surah, and he's very happy because he's gonna be the first surah that we're gonna do in our session. Okay. Today we're going to learn about one letter, but pay attention how I'm going to pronounce it. You remember when I used to have, or we used to have letter Ya with 2 dots in the bottom? Is Ya. It can be Fatha, Ya. It can be with Kasra, Ye. It can be with Dhamma, Yu. Or it can be with sukoon, okay? Okay? Or it can be nothing, where it is long vowel, preceded by a kasra, then it is a long vowel. So either we have it with short vowels or sukoon, or we have it with as a long vowel. We have it also maybe with shadda, fatha, shadda, dhamma, whatever we learned before. But today's letter looks like the ya, walks like the ya. Okay, they say what? If it looks like a duck and walk like the duck and tastes like a duck, then it's a duck. This one, it looks like a ya. It walks like a ya. But it does not sound like a ya. Okay? So, it is written as a ya. Okay? Nothing on it. No kasra before it. Fatha before it. So we have here any letter here. Suppose we have a letter here. It will be preceded by a fatha. And no symbol on it. So how I'm going to pronounce it? We will see. This kind of a ya, we call it alif. Yep, you heard me right. It is alif, but not any alif. Not long vowel alif, not alif with hamza, okay? It is called Alif Maqsurah. Let's write it in English and Arabic. And this Q here, it is off. Make sure you don't say Maksurah. If you say Maksurah, it's gonna change the meaning. It become broken. Maksurah means it is broken, and Maksurah means this. So this Q here, it is okay. This letter Q, it is Qaf, Maksurah, and let's make it like a Q. And alif, maq, Alif Maqsurah. The Alif Maqsurah is written like this, has no symbol on it, has no harak on it, preceded by a fatha. If it is like this and is preceded by a kasra and no harak on it, it is long vowel ya. But it is like this. And in traditional Arabic book, you're gonna see it like this. And people who speaks Arabic, they can figure it out because they know the meaning. Like word huda, muna, and all these things. They know the meaning, so they don't need any help with that. They can read it. Actually, if you read for Arab people, they read the books in Arabic. It doesn't have any symbols. It doesn't have all this mark. Because they know the meaning of the word. I remember in my school, we only had this symbol when we read the Quran. But when we're reading any story books or anything in Arabic, I never read them with the harakat because I know the meaning. It's my language. But if you don't know the meaning, you cannot read without. So that's why the ulama or the scholars of the Tajweed, when the Islam spread all over the world and it reached to places where people don't understand Arabic language, then they started to pronounce the word in a different way. And the scholars got concerned about it. So they said we need to make some universal symbols. And that's how the harakat came. And they started adding it gradually. Actually, before, in the beginning, there were no dots. The letters didn't have dots. Ba, ta, and tha didn't have dots. Jim and kha didn't have dots. The dots came only when Islam spread over to other countries where people doesn't know the Arabic language, so they will not figure, they can't know, is it a ba or a ta? Then dots have been added. Then the fatha, dhamma, and kasra, and shadda, and then all the things been added. later on, and then they added symbols to show the Alif Maqsurah. So when you read in the Quran, to know this is Alif Maqsurah, you're gonna see a ya, this shape, but you're gonna see a small alif on top of it, and still is gonna be preceded by a letter that has a fatha. So here you're gonna have a letter, any letter preceded by a fatha. But this in Quran, in the Quran, you're gonna have a small alif, so it's easier to read in the Quran than the Arabic books. But I'm teaching both ways because I have people watching this program. They're Arabic speakers. They want their children to read from the Arabic book stories and stuff like that. And I have also other people watching. They want to read the Quran only, and they need to know this way too. So whenever I teach you both ways. So whatever you feel comfortable with, you go with. But when I'm teaching out the Arabic, I'm going to use this way, and also I'm going to use this way because it's easy for both people to understand. Okay, now as you know, usually all the time we give examples, because when you give the example, you understand better. So let us put these letters, or this letter in a word. Okay, I'm going to use Surah Ad-Duha because it's a very easy surah to learn, and I want you to give examples so you can go back and try to read. So the surah starts with the word Wad-Duha. The first ayah has Wad-Duha. So I'm going to only write Ad-Duha or only write Duha. Okay? I'm going to write only Duha because I don't want to enter into Tajweed rules now. Okay, this is one way. Dad, Dhamma, Du. Ha, Fatha, Ha. Duha. And there's a Ya here. It didn't have a kasra. The Ha doesn't have a kasra. The Ya has no haraka. There is no kasra, so how can this be a long vowel? It is not a long vowel. It is Alif Maqsurah. So I'm going to say Duha, Duha, and I'm going to treat it as an alif. Duha. So in Quran, you're going to find an alif on top of it. Easy. Duha, Duha. Okay? Or no alif. Again, Duha. The clue is Fatha, not Kasra, precede the Ya that has no haraka. Okay? So is that Duha or Duha? وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. Okay, next word. Saja. Again, Saja. 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 ما ودعك ربك وما قلى. 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 Okay. وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى. أولى. Or al-ula. Let's make the practice the hamza on the alif. الأولى. الأولى. ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى. ترضى. ترضى. ترضى 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 ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى It's kind of, it's easy when you see it in the Quran book. I made it very long, but anyway. Okay? And it may have a little bit bumpy here. فآوى 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 ووجدك ضالا فهدى هدى and so on. You can write هدى 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 ووجدك عائلا فأغنى أغنى ألف فتحة وبين ضمة أغنى أغنى. Okay, so all these the words at the end of each ayah. I think the first eight ayahs in Surah Al-Duha, and you're gonna see these guys. So go to your Quran again, touch it when you have wudu, go to Surah Al-Duha and try to to see the ending, how it is. Just get familiar with the calligraphy of the Quran, because you need to go slowly and get yourself familiar with that. Also, I would like to look for the sukoon and go back to the sukoon. I used to make it for you in Arabic as a circle, and if you remember, it's gonna be also as the head of the ha. So ask your parent to show it to you, and this way you can practice. Okay, you can practice sukoon in the Quran. Practice how the Alif Maqsurah in the Quran is written. You can practice how the sukoon in the Quran, and this is going to be the first step just to get you wet to be able to start reading from the Quran. And there are a couple of other signs you will learn, and you'll be ready to go. But for now, all this about the Alif Maqsurah, and don't say Maksurah, it is Qaf, Maqsurah. And in traditional Arabic, it's just like this, no alif on it, and preceded by fatha. Arab people, they know how to say it because they know the meaning of the word. If you read in the Quran to help non-Arabic speakers, the ulama of the Tajweed, they put small alif on the top of the ya to show them this is an alif, not a ya. Keep on practicing. We're almost there. Next week is going to be our last lesson before we start application in the Quran. So we're going to do one more symbol, and that's it. Lesson 10 is going to be one more symbol, and then we're going to start doing at least couple of lessons more. Application in the Quran. I want you to get familiar with the sound. I won't teach that detailed tajweed yet, but I will just put you on the first steps, so you can be ready to learn tajweed. But you can still read the Quran without the tajweed in the beginning, just to get through the use of the calligraphy, get use of the different harakat, like the sukoon, the alif. Sometimes there is hamzat wasl. I will teach you that, so you can be able to connect the sentence. And till I see you next time when you are ready. I say to you, في أمان الله, والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.